Sometime in 2010, a decision was taken to privatize the state's ICT Resource Center, which prior to that had been managed by the ICT Development Department. Now, this was in fulfillment of His Excellency Senator Imoke's, desire to build capacities in ICT across the state, starting with Calabar, of course. We decided that it was in the best interest of the state to hand over its ICT Resource Center to a private company to manage. And so we went through a procurement, and the company called Altramar Services Limited emerged as the winners, as it were, of that procurement. And the state government went into a partnership with Altramar to manage the resource centers. It wasn't a contract, but more of a partnership where Altramar actually brought in some investment. They brought in computers. They brought in their professionalism, and I think it's worth mentioning also that Altramar are holders of a franchise with an internationally renowned company called Carox. So whatever training is done in our training center here is done to the very highest standard and quality.
Okay, firstly, our partnership is to ensure that at least we train 2,000 civil servants every year. This training is going to be across board, different courses. For those that have never been used to ICT, they're going to be trained on computer appreciation. Then we'll move to the next level. We have our intermediate, advanced, and basic studies in different courses in ICT. And basically, in terms of capacity building, we're also going to be looking at all the residents of Cross River State, because we're not dealing with just the civil servants, but the entire populace. We're making sure that we're bringing international standard ICT training into Cross River and at a very competitive price. I can pride myself to tell you that our prices are lower than what our competitors offer in Cross River State presently. And the quality of our courseware is excellent. You can tell from those students that have been with us before now and those of our current students. So capacity building is our major focus, even though we're adding other ICT solutions to ensure that not just we're building capacity, but we are also building people, building entrepreneurs in Cross River State to make sure that ICT can be exported to other states in Nigeria.
The ICT Resource Center here now, as I said, under the operational management of Altramar Services Limited, is here for the benefit of all Cross Riverians. Now, the center offers a wide array of ICT courses, not just ICT actually, but soft skill courses, project management, customer service. A number of different training opportunities exist. Now, what you will find at the center here is that the training that is on offer is at a substantially lower cost than you would get from other private companies, of the same standard. So that's one of the benefits to Cross Riverians, that you can come in here and do, say, Oracle training. You can come in and do networking, CCNA, web development courses, a very wide array of professional courses at a highly reduced rate. Now, one of the other benefits that our partnership with Altramar gives is that we are working on replicating the model that we have going with Altramar Services Limited across local governments. So we are at the moment supporting a few local government areas in setting up ICT resource centers, but even more importantly, not just setting up the centers, but actually helping with the operational management. So we are able to push the operational framework, the reporting structures, the course materials, so as to provide some sort of standardization in terms of ICT training across the state. So I'll say in summary that Cross River State citizens and residents of Cross River State and Calabar in particular stand to benefit from highly subsidized professional ICT training.
Like I said earlier, our systems can be compared to any training institute anywhere in the world. We have the Carox franchise, and we follow strictly on those international guidelines and study guides for all our courses. Our courses are hands-on, and each candidate is going to have access to its own personal computer all through the duration of their course. So you're not coming to a center where after training you on theory for like 2 weeks, they will now send you to a lab for 2 days. No, from the very first day you are in our training center, you're going to have access to your own PC, which will be solely yours till you complete your training with us. So like I said, it is international standard, it has come to stay, and it is very beneficial to perseverance. Thank you. Well, basically, we're looking at increasing the capacity of ICT in Cross River State. Like everywhere else in the world, technology has really changed the facet of doing business, and that's what we're looking at here. I don't know if I could just take a minute to show you. We have training materials from primary school up to the university level. And if you can see some of the training materials here with me, this is a very good book for primary one. And if you look closely, you're going to see very beautiful colors, very beautiful explanation of what computer components are to kids. So from age 5 and above, you can benefit from our programs. We have all the training books from primary 1 up to SS3. So we're saying that with what we're bringing to Cross River State, by SS3, students should be able to write their own programs, develop their own self, build their own businesses, even right from school. And that's what we're saying, and that's what we're bringing to you. Okay, future initiatives will include taking this capacity building from Calabar to other local government areas in Cross River State. Because we know those in the hinterland really do not have access to this technology, and that's what we plan to do. We plan to take this training facility to every local government in Cross River State, set up the operations there, and make sure that those in the villages can benefit from the training that we're offering right here at the Women Development Center. So we're looking at expanding the horizon of this training from not just Calabar Municipal, but to other local governments in Cross River State.